Yesterday I was trying to find presents and solace while I was cooking, so I watched this YouTube video of this man who lives a completely minimalist lifestyle and holds everything in a backpack of 9 kg total. And he washes all of his clothes in the river, and he walks many days of his life, and he gardens and trades volunteer hours for lodging, and had this really beautiful awareness that he doesn't want to participate in commerce, and that his greatest joy comes from loving who he is. And this video brought me so much peace, because oftentimes when I find myself falling into neuroses, as I do, I'm realizing it's because of just like the poisoned capitalist brain that I have, that often tells me that I have to be doing something more than what I'm doing. I need to be like maximizing it, doing it better. And then of course I have to come back to simple things like cooking to bring me peace again. And then I realized that this guy has made an entire life out of living the way I do when I'm cooking, which is crazy because I could do the same thing. I could also sell all of my belongings. I could also go into the forest. I could also start washing my clothes in the river. But then I realized I don't want to. I like my washing machine. I like my little convenience stores. I like my little life in society. But what it made me realize is that I'm making that choice consciously, and therefore I have to also accept the cons, if you will, that come with it. Like, because I choose to engage in iPhone society, sometimes I am going to have a headache from too much screen time. Because I choose to engage in the world of commerce, I am sometimes going to feel anxiety. But since realizing that these really are just the symptoms of the system I've chosen to operate in, it brings me a little bit of peace, because I don't think I'm supposed to actually eliminate all of the cons of living within this system. This system has pros and cons. And if I wanted to experience none of these cons, I'd have to eliminate the system. I'd have to go like F off and go off grid, right? And so anyways, the moral of this video, this story, is that since reconciling within myself that a lot of what disturbs me about living in society is not to be eliminated, but is just to be accepted as part of the system. Like, I know it's flawed, but I'm consciously choosing it, because for me to choose the opposite, let's say the off-grid lifestyle, I actually miss out on more than I'm willing to. So I'm okay with it. I've chosen this life. I have my little cons, but I'm no longer fighting against them. I'm living in acceptance of them.